YouTube, y'all, we come with how the Detroit Lions became America's team. I ain't gonna lie, I always thought it was the Cowboys. Like, am I mistaken? Wait, yeah, I always thought it was the Cowboys. That's how I was raised. I always thought it was the Cowboys. Let me know if I like not in tune, cause I'm not really into like the NFL how I should be. Like I'm more into like college football, blah blah blah. So y'all let me know if I should start like reacting and like getting more dived into like the NFL scene. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome new people, new subscribers. Also, go ahead. I want to tell y'all I love y'all, bro. Thank y'all for the amazing year. And I don't know when you watching this. I don't know if you seen it before 2025 or you watching it right before 2024 is over with. But I love y'all and going to the new year with smiles, happy faces, and with like brand new goals. Like you know you can achieve your goals. To put your mind to it. You got it. Ugh.
What does it mean to be America's team? Is it about trophies and championships?
Yes.
Or is it about something deeper? A team that represents the heart, grit, and resilience of a nation. Long ago, one team was anointed with this prestigious title. A dynasty built on
Cowboys,
success, star power, authority. But recently, a new contender has emerged.
Interesting.
Hello, everybody.
A team that knows pain, a team that has suffered loss, a team that truly embodies the underdog spirit. America, this is the story of your Detroit Lions.
That look, got me hyped, I can't lie.
America loves an underdog. It's a phrase we've all heard before. A sentiment rooted deeply in the nation's DNA, tied to the ideals of the American dream, and a belief that heart and perseverance can overcome any obstacle.
Nah, no lie. Listen, bro, you don't want to be the top dog, bro. Not at first. You want to be underrated, bro. You want people to talk bad about you. You don't want people to pick up the phone. You want to get rejected. You want the bad hand at first. Listen, it might not be as cute, but once you, bro, it's gonna mold you into this dog, my nigga. It's gonna make, like y'all might think I'm playing, but real life, bro, I think it instills something in you, like real life, that you just can't lose. Like you're genuinely hungry. Like you ever played, I don't like any sports where somebody is like they decent, but they not as good as people make them out to be, and your ass is good at whatever the hell you good at the sport too, but they glazing this motherfucker a little bit more than you. And they say you ass, so they say this, or like what? It don't even have to be sports. It could be school, whatever you could relate to. Like, and they just putting your ass down. Like you can't dress. You lame. You did it. You blah blah blah. You this whatever. And I just feel like it's so good to get that because, like, I feel like once you start getting the praise or whatever that you getting at first, bro. It's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit different, and it's gonna motivate you to want to get better. But if somebody's always been, oh my God, you the next best thing we see around here, buddy. You're going straight to the pro. You're going straight to the league, man. You're gonna get a pat on the butt every time you come, bro. I have seen so many people be stupid good at whatever they're doing, and they can literally go to the league. Or whatever they trying to do, they can do literally whatever they put their mind to, but they just don't do it. You be like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, bro, do you know who you are? They don't care, bro. They don't care, bro.
And if any city truly embodies this spirit, it's right here in Detroit. Once the beating heart of American industry, the Motor City was the birthplace of the automobile industry, Motown music, and yes, championship football. In the 1950s, the Detroit Lions were an NFL force, winning 3 championships in 6 years. But just as quickly as success came, it was soon wiped away. The Lions' story began to mirror the struggles of the city itself.
That's kind of tough.
In the preceding decades, Detroit faced significant economic and social unrest. And the Lions, well, their winning days became a distant memory. Some even say that...
Bro, you know that shit. Oh, that shit said the Lions goof up again, bro. Look at this. It said Lions goof up again.
Distant memory. Some even say that the franchise was cursed. And for the next half century, he wasn't too wrong. The Lions became a team that were destined for heartbreak. Things really reached rock bottom in 2008,
stepped out
exactly 50 years on from the curse, when the Lions became the first team in NFL history to go 0-16.
Damn!
They weren't just losing, they were redefining failure. But after hitting rock bottom...
Why is y'all still showing up to the game? I would have been... Why is y'all paying for the tickets? You gotta love your... Listen, I love my team, bro. Like, Auburn, I'm an Auburn fan. But, nigga, if my team is over whatever, I'm not pulling up. Like, bro, like, I would... Like, it's embarrassing. I ain't gonna... It's embarrassing, but, like, I'm not pulling up. Or you won't catch me... No. Because, like, if somebody talking shit about my team, I can't even say nothing. Like, till this day, bro, like, I'm still referring to old times when Auburn was good, bro. Like, look, we shit. We terrible right now.
There was a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
First pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Matthew Stafford, quarterback.
I don't know football, yeah. Is that a good name?
A franchise quarterback, a general...
Not gonna lie, this nigga do not look good. But listen, pause. I just feel like he ain't got that look. Now Calvin Johnson, he look like a regular nigga. I can't lie. I was finna be like, hold on. But then I start looking at him a little bit more. I'm like, nah, this might be my uncle.
Operational receiver, a dominant defensive tackle. It seemed like the pieces.
Wait a minute. Ain't that nigga that be on TV? Ain't he on TV? Ain't he on the news, dude? Now he could definitely be my cousin.
But unfortunately, once again, fate had other plans. Despite the promise, success proved elusive.
Damn.
The Lions remained trapped in a cycle of heartbreak and crushing disappointment. An identity the franchise just couldn't shake.
Sound like my team.
And yet, the fans stayed. Through the tears, the losses, and the endless rebuilding, they stayed. Because Detroit isn't a city that gives up. But by the time 2021 rolled around, it was clear. The Lions needed a fresh start.
I feel you.
And head coach Matt Patricia both fired over the weekend.
A new general manager was brought in to chart a bold new course. One that would go on to completely redefine this franchise and their place in the NFL.
This team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth, all right? And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right? And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down.
I mean, be a fucking lion. Be a lion. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what lions do. But I'm assuming if you shoot a lion a couple times, it's gonna eat those first couple shots. It's gonna, if you trying to fight a lion, that's tough. We seen, hey, you might have not seen that video we reacted to. It wasn't a lion, but it was a tiger, I'm pretty sure. But listen, you, like, no matter what they did, they had to keep firing rounds to that muff. You gotta go crazy to take down a lion. It's the king of the jungle. Even though it's not the biggest, it's not the smartest, it's not the fastest. You gonna have to work to take me out. I like that. Whoever this is, that's a great speech. I want to be a Detroit Lion right now. Hold on.
All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap.
For sure.
We're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down.
Talk to me.
When we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
Shortly after Holmes' arrival, the Lions turned to a new head coach.
I like that.
A fiery leader that understood what this team, and more importantly, what this city really needed.
It's going to take on the identity of this city, all right? And this city's been down, and it found a way to get up, all right? It's found a way to overcome adversity.
It wasn't going to be easy. The Lions were just bad. They were a team mired in decades of failure,
still going
sporting one of the worst rosters in the NFL. The Purr had to start from scratch. Their first bold move, trading away their longtime franchise quarterback.
See, now I know Jared. I know Jared. I know a little
Still,
bit.
the move added insult to injury when Stafford won a Super Bowl with the Rams that very next year. while the Lions staggered to a 3-13 record.
Shit.
Campbell wasn't just building a team for overnight success, though. He was building a culture. He envisioned a team not destined to lose, but a team destined to fight.
All the stuff that's been here that has kept us from winning. If we really want to go where we want to go, we got to get all the rest of this out of our stuff, man. All this dirt, everything that's in our gene. This last bit of losing's got to get out of here. That crushes us. That costs you a game, costs you a season, costs you the playoffs, costs you a championship game, costs you a Super Bowl.
And despite the Lions starting the season 0-8,
Now,
there was a
I just need to know, was that actually dirt? And if it was, what the fuck? And two, that look like baby powder. Like, I'd rather that be baby powder than dirt, because there's no way dirt coming out like that. But what the hell? But I get what you're trying to say. I get it. I'm motivated. I like it.
turning point. They finished out that season strong, pulling off upsets against playoff-bound teams. The players were buying into the vision and the foundation for Detroit's success across three core pillars. The first was building through the draft. Armed with a trove of draft capital, Holmes and Campbell transformed the roster, arguably drafting better than any other team in the NFL.
I love that.
They prioritized dynamic young talent at key positions,
I love that.
bringing in players who embodied the toughness and tenacity that Campbell demanded. Campbell also surrounded himself with top-tier coaching on both sides of the ball. Aaron Glenn was one of his first hires, quickly becoming a respected voice in the locker room and earning recognition as one of the league's top coordinators amongst NFL players. On the other side of the ball, Ben Johnson was promoted in Campbell's second year and completely revolutionized the Lions' play calling. Under his guidance, Detroit became one of the NFL's most explosive offenses, setting a franchise record with 8 games of 30 points or more in the 2022 season. And throughout all of this, Dan Campbell didn't just play it safe. He always played to win. His bold and gutsy play calling became a hallmark of this team. Fourth down gambles, trick plays, aggressive defensive stands weren't just strategies, they became a statement. And this fearless mentality rubbed off on the players. No one more so than their quarterback, who was becoming a cult hero down at Ford Field. The Lions weren't just rebuilding, they were redefining what it meant to be Detroit's team. And slowly but surely, America was starting to take notice. They first jumped to 9 wins, and then the next season to 12 wins, clinching a playoff berth for the first time in 7 years. And as fate would have it, destiny brought them face to face with an old friend.
It's Stafford.
If there is a moment that marks Detroit's transformation into America's team, it's this one. The stakes were high, the emotions higher. Stafford, now a Super Bowl champion, returned to the city he had called home for over a decade. Jared Goff, once cast aside, now stood as the leader of a rejuvenated Lions squad. And Detroit, starved of playoff glory since 1991, had the chance to rewrite history. The game was tense and emotional back and forth with no clear winner until the dying moments.
Come on, throw it, boy. Okay. Well, Detroit's got
But in the end, this Detroit Lions team found a way.
I like this.
With grit, determination, and just enough magic, they edged out a victory that sent Ford Field into a frenzy.
I've been waiting for this whole life.
It was a moment of catharsis.
I'll just say it like this. Hey, you're good enough for Detroit, kid.
Across the nation, people began rallying around the Lions, captivated by their story. Detroit rolled into the divisional round with huge confidence, dispatching the Buccaneers in commanding fashion. And next up was a
real
American
American
squad in the NFC Championship.
That's tough.
The Lions came out swinging, surging to a 17-point lead.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be a bandwagon.
Mindset that
I'm lucky starting to feel this team.
But true to Campbell's philosophy, they didn't back down. They kept taking risks, kept rolling the dice, refused to play safe, even when points were there for them on the table. And in a heartbreaking twist, it cost them. The 49ers managed to claw their way back, edging Detroit out in a gut-wrenching 34-31 loss.
That's not
The
even that bad,
internet
though.
lit up with Dan Campbell meme.
Hey, Jared Goff looking at Dan Campbell as he Bro, I love memes, bro. That's why I love the internet, bro. This is hilarious.
And fans were left ruining those critical calls.
I
But
miss
something
that
had
meme,
shifted.
bro.
Win or lose, one thing was undeniable. Detroit Lions
Yo,
football
why
had
that
become
shit got me
must-watch
weak,
TV.
bro?
This team had captured hearts
Oh,
across
God,
the
God.
nation.
Shit.
They weren't just playing for Detroit anymore. They were playing for everyone who ever rooted for an underdog. For the first time in decades, the Lions are positioned to make a serious run at the Lombardi Trophy. Even with key stars sidelined, the offense remains #1 in the NFL and are consistently breaking
24?
franchise records along the way.
Oh, yeah, it is 24.
And the country can't get enough of Lions football. Can they pull it off? Only time will
I'm gonna
tell.
start watching, bro.
But
I'm
one
gonna
thing
start
is
watching.
certain. This Detroit Lions grit, heart, and never say die attitude is a story that resonates with us all. And so this is how America found its new team. Just one piece of advice. Don't forget your knee pads when they visit a town near you.
Don't forget that I need pants. What the fuck? What is they finna do with to me? What? Wow. Ooh. It was a good video. I'm not finna let it. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna stop right there. Okay. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. You know what? I'm actually motivated. Like, I'm actually might be a Lions fan. I have to check them out. I have to do my research. But right now, okay. That was a W story. Is it really like this? Cause I know some people like to hype their team up. So I don't know if you're a Detroit Lions fan, but it's just like real life. Like, is they really like that? Like now and then, like, cause I already knew Detroit Lions was like bad in the past, and I always knew I know the history about Detroit. But okay, I see you, Detroit. And I be hearing throughout the grapevine that Detroit coming up and stuff now. But man, let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. I love y'all. Stay safe, and I'll see you next video. We out. Ugh.